Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to the Thaumaturge. And in the last episode, guys, Wiktor has been hired on to help settle a labor dispute. After getting into some scraps here on the streets of Warsaw, it's been very dangerous lately. We went back to the London bar to talk to Abby, and Abby let us know about striking workers, and Wiktor apparently is going to try and find some way to end the strike and get the workers back to doing what they do best. So, I guess we'll go ahead and start by talking to these gentlemen, because we need some intel, some data.
Hey, whoa, stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't a wooer.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up.
Ooh.
Although you've got your lady love for that, right?
Go fuck yourself.
What do you want? Oi, Janusz, we've got company.
Gentlemen,
Is he buying or just making a fuss?
how about both? Let's grease the wheels.
I'm impressed with the male bonding that you apparently share. It seems so enduring, magnificent.
Oi, Janusz, is he like making advances at us?
Too much beard for my taste. Marionic?
If he buys us vodka, we can cuddle.
Well, we can offer them dinner. Let's start with vodka and see where it goes.
Vodka, with working people. Anytime, any place, and with respect. It's on me.
In that case, all is fine and dandy, my dear friend.
I still expect a cuddle.
Marionic, wait, it's too much. I mean, too much manana.
What?
Who are you? Really?
Let's consider ourselves kindred souls.
I'm a socialist. The proletariat carries the weight of the world on its shoulders and deserves respect for that.
Good man. It's our blood, sweat, and tears building these streets. They are giving us the sack?
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna dig these shitholes now. Maybe Neumeier will roll up the sleeves of his fancy getup and start grubbing around in the mud.
What do you care? You get a new strumpet and won't even tell your friend who she is.
Keep your trap shut. We're not alone.
Why? He's a grown man. I bet he goes to a body house too. Ask anything. Don't mind Janusz.
All right, we're in.
You gentlemen should know it best. Why do these works take so long?
Because it's poorly organized. And it all got fucked up somehow.
Managing people requires some skills, sir. It doesn't just happen. It's also slapdash all the time.
Why were you let go?
Just some bullshit. Nothing to talk about.
Doesn't matter why. The point is, we were fired. And now there's a strike.
But of course it matters. Just between you and me, the vodka is coming.
All right. He fired us because he's a kraut and a scumbag.
Imagine a ban on drinking at work. What's next? What else are they going to take away from us?
So Neumeier fired those who drank, and there was so many that all the work went downhill. Now there's a strike.
It's good that the lads went on strike. Very good.
So, was that it?
A strike? Sounds serious.
Well, after the layoffs, the lads got together and said they wouldn't do double the work. And it all happened thanks to Rutkowski. Here's our leader, a good lad.
Yeah, Rutkowski's an angel.
You're always scowling at him. Look at him. He picked himself up a little sweetie pie. He doesn't care about the workers' cause no more.
Shut your pie hole. There's no gal.
So Janusz's new friend, is he ashamed of her or what?
How should I know? Back in the day, we always knew when one of the guys had a new girl. And this one? Won't breathe a word.
I told you to shut your mouth, didn't I?
He just keeps boiling. I don't know why. Maybe she's ugly.
She's not ugly. I just don't want to talk about it, that's all.
He's fucking sensitive like that.
Budding feeling. It seems that the recently fired Janusz is trying to ease the hardships of his unemployment with a secret affair. Ooh.
As promised, vodka on me. Enjoy.
Where's the cuddle? Oh, follow Janusz's thoughts. Alrighty. So we've got a thread to pull.
And what is this?
Love letter. It contains sensual descriptions that are definitely not meant for prying eyes. The letter smells sweet and juicy, with a spicy note to stave off boredom, like fruit from a forbidden tree. The lovers reached for it greedily, unsympathetic to the harm it would cause others. Excitement and a hunger for thrills were all that mattered.
There, Mrs. Rutkowska for sweetie Janusz.
Oh, Lord.
Janusz, the bastard has swiped something from your coat.
I'm only touching.
You scumbag! After my fist touches your face, even your own mother won't recognize you.
Well, this escalated. Oh, and you have a friend. And Abby's watching. Oh, he's happy. He's like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. Oh, attack with Bob. Inflicts damage and reduces focus. Damage reduces focus. Damn it, I'm sensing a theme here. Alright. Well, since Bob is out first, let us do this. Well, actually, can we cancel what we just decided to do? Yes, thank you. Risk attack immune to gaining new negative states. So let's grab. Don't know about Krampus necessarily. Let's grab Noodle. There we go. That should interrupt and get the focus taken care of. Now, maybe chicken. Like so. And start throwing out suffering. That's good. That's very good. Now let's attack with Al. Ludette. Payback. Yeah, sure. Look, I deserve that. Because I was snooping. But let's go ahead and get some focus back. Thank you. Now, Cuddles. All the suffering. And that'll interrupt that. And Bob hasn't gotten to fight. Down you go. Looks like we may have different ways of going about this. It said to follow the thoughts. And I guess one of our guy there was having an affair with the strike leader's wife. That could probably collapse the entire thing. We'll try this thread first. And see where it takes us. Ooh. Note in the window. The office is closed. Customers of all sorts are kindly asked to come back later. The carefully calligraphed letters of the note tremble from the stress of enveloping them. Tension flattens their bellies, curves their lines, and turns the dots into fear-soaked blobs over the fate of Neumayer's conversation with the workers. Alright, so this is the guy in charge of the business. Newspaper article, strike in Neumeyer's company. Black clouds are gathering over Wolfgang Neumeyer's enterprise. Following the changes he introduced, Mr. Neumeyer was forced to release half of his workforce. However, this was met with a harsh protest, and the remaining employees have gone on strike and refuse to go back to work until their co-workers are taken back. Negotiations are in process, yet none of the sides are willing to give in. The strike leaders, apart from pleading for their colleagues, have made additional demands. Higher wages and a 90-minute lunch break. The conflict is sure to affect the entire town as the sewage system construction has ground to a standstill, and there's no telling when it will be resumed. Yesterday's issue of the Courier with an article about the upcoming workers' strike on the front page. The newspaper is crumpled and torn. Neumeyer went to negotiate with the striking workers, and something tells me he was not in a particularly conciliatory mood. His office will be closed until tomorrow, which perhaps creates a certain opportunity for burglary. Office door. The office door is locked. Words float above the door's meticulous wood carving. Light and airy like fluff, they whisper of a great mystery, a hiding place unknown to anyone. Under a concrete slab and invisible to the human eye lies a spare key to the office. Since the office is locked and I accidentally found out where the key is, I have to follow through and go in there, right? Besides, what Neumeyer doesn't see won't hurt him.
The things people come up with.
Let's add breaking and entering to our list of activities.
I'll do some exploring.
What we got here? Accounts ledger. Columns in the ledger reveal the sad truth about the company. The profits and losses don't balance out. Words full of desperation and determination are scattered between book pages. He must let people go. It's the only way. But he must keep up appearances. He needs an excuse. Drinking at work? No one feels sorry for drunkards. No one will shed a tear. So it wasn't just because they were drinking. He just wanted an excuse to fire half of them because the company's going under. The telephone has greasy fingerprints on it. Someone uses it often and rarely cleans it. Words of disappointment and resignation pour from the phone receiver. They talk about a loan that was almost granted but ultimately fell through, about dashed hopes and the realization that there's no chance of a loan. Purchase offer. Made for the purchase of a pure-blood Hanoverian stallion with the proud name Bucephalus. The sum is impressive. Sinister incantations hover over the offer. They demonstrate passion and conviction in wishing the would-be buyer chafing breeches and for the horse to bite him on the ass. Bucephalus is not for sale. What? Painting entitled Bucephalus. I wonder if the owner calls it Busey. Words of pride hover over the painting. Pride in owning a thoroughbred mount. A mount that doesn't walk but flows, that doesn't jump but flies, and its nostrils are as soft as a cloud. It is generally leaks above all other horses. In everything. So he owns a thoroughbred racing horse and doesn't want to sell it. But maybe... Okay, hold on. Let's answer the telephone.
Hello, yes?
Mr. Neumeier, calling from the Saddler's Workshop about the trimming. Would you like any?
This is about Bucephalus' saddle, isn't it?
Yes, we talked about the cost yesterday and you were considering ornaments. Have you decided yet?
Forgive me, there's a lot going on. I'll take them all.
All?
Yes, I want it to be full of gold and diamonds. I wanted to make the Romanovs' imperial saddles look poor.
Oh my god.
Price is not an issue. Can you make it happen?
Yes, if the price is not an issue, then yes, of course. Goodbye, Mr. Neumeier.
Did we just end this man's career?
Am I a magician or what?
Bucephalus deserves a truly luxurious saddle. Order up telemarketing. Okay. Oh man. We actually may end up with everyone getting fired. Looks like we got one more thread. I like all the chalk drawings on the ground. That's like one of the best activities I think you can give a kid even today. Is some chalk and some sidewalk. Oh. Oh, there's Neumeier, the man right there, and Rakowski.
Well, this is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without us. That's the truth.
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up. Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you've got left.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude!
This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
Impasse. Both sides are determined to achieve their goals and are not going to back down. It looks like I'll have to help them. Try to straighten things out?
The gutter is quite fitting, actually. You're building the sewers, after all. It's a joke.
Who are you and what do you want?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take him off to the side.
I wanted to talk to you.
Zeit ist Geld. I don't have time. Neither for you nor for these negotiations. Let's go back to work.
No.
No.
Lads, the strike's still on. We're not touching the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
I bet you regret those layoffs now, don't you?
Better hair. I deal with that kind of aggression every day. I got used to it. Zeit ist Geld. What brings you here?
Your immaculate sideburns.
Why did the workers go on strike?
Sir, I fired those who drank at work and everyone suddenly went mad. Ihr Polen. I don't understand you. It's time to bring this country into the 20th century. In Germany, it's unthinkable to drink vodka at work.
So what's the story with those layoffs?
I don't like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking, I gave them an ultimatum.
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new rules?
What do you mean? There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday, and on Wednesday, I let them go.
Well, we already know he's lying to us, and he had a reason for doing it, so...
It seems to me there's no point talking about it anymore.
Abgemacht.
What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rude guy. Diesen Mistkerl.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it. I have no proof, but I know it. Can you imagine that Gestank? That stink?
Rudy favors the argument of strength and clearly has no sympathy for Neumeier. Okay.
Will you excuse me? I'll be right back.
I'm in a hurry too. I won't be waiting long for you.
That's fair. Neumeier seems to be looking for a way out of his financial troubles. The solution to the problem lies right under Neumeier's nose. The money from the sale of the horse would put an end to his liquidity problems, but well, the horse would have to be sold first. Apparently, that is painful. Fortunately, I am able to soothe the rich man's aching heart. Oh, hey, Noodle. Okay, we could... should we go ahead and talk to everyone else here? There's Rudy. Oh, more info. Lunch. The lunchbox is signed. It belongs to Marek Orkowski. Emptiness radiates from the lunchbox. It was supposed to be love everlasting, growing old together and taking slow walks to the market to pick up her favorite bread. Instead, there's loneliness and sadness, routine and anger. Not even a sandwich in sight. The downtown Casanova. Someone's been naughty. While Orkowski is struggling to get his colleagues reinstated, Yanez is fooling around with his wife. Not what one would expect from a colleague, and it could affect the leader's activism. If he were to find out, that is. Well, we don't necessarily... I guess this is like another way of dealing with it. Alright, let's talk to Rudy here.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Look, Yannick, there's a clown. You want to hear something funny? I'll tell you.
Forget it, Rude. Don't waste your breath.
No, I'll say it. My sister will end up in the street with 5 kids, penniless. And there's no way I can help her. Well, do you find it funny?
Oh, okay. No, we'd apologize. Let's be nice.
I'm sorry, I didn't know the situation was so serious.
How would you know? It's all because of that dickhead Neumeier. I'll kill that motherfucker.
Follow Rudy's thoughts. Oh man, there's all kinds of twists and turns here, isn't it? Let's see if Rudy's telling the truth. Down this alley. Okay, this is where the poo happened. Bucket. Yes, absolutely. Full of liquid manure. Wet shit hits the glass with a satisfying splat. This is for the fired brother-in-law who's drowning his despair in booze. This is for the sister who'll end up on the street. For the sorrow, injustice, and drudgery that this prick Neumeier visits upon ordinary people. Shitty vengeance is vengeance all the same. Warpath. Rudy is a rabble-rouser who hates Neumeier. End of story. I can get him to attack his boss, no problem. Oh dear. Okay. So it looks like right now we have 3 options unless another one pops up. One would be to talk to Neumeier and tell him basically, hey, sell your horse to pay these workers. 2, oh, Bob can get Rudy to attack the dude. Let's see what's going on here.
So Neumeier never tried to find a solution? German Ordnung stifles the proletariat, you might say?
That's what it looks like. And that's what we're saying.
I can see I'm not the only one who wants to talk to you. I don't like crowds. I'll come back to you later.
Reporters
Have
everywhere.
another joke to tell?
Not this time. I wanted to talk.
Go ahead, ask. I don't have anything to do anyway.
Tell him about his wife's affair. Okay. Let's go down the line here.
I wanted to know the story behind those layoffs, from your point of view.
The story. The story. Sir, this is all bullshit. That's the whole story. You know that Neumeier banned drinking at work.
I talked to your colleagues, those who hang around in the London bar.
Well, I can tell you that it's all a sham. You can bet your boots it wasn't about drinking.
Then what was it?
I don't care. People end up in the streets, families get deprived of their livelihoods, and that bastard plays the angel. I won't have it. None of us will work until all the boys are back.
And looking for trouble.
I thought that Rudy of yours would go at Neumeier.
You would want to smash Neumeier's head too, if you were him. He's a good guy. He just does what everyone else feels.
What do you mean?
His brother-in-law used to work here too. Good lad, but he had an unhealthy relationship with booze, and when he lost his job, he went on a binge. Ruda's sister, De Bruckner, has 5 kids with him. The youngest is 8 months old. Now you understand? We won't start working until the lads go back to work.
Are you friends with Mr. Fagin?
No, but at least he's trying to cover the issue fairly. What the censorship will do with it is another story, though.
Do you know anything more about him?
Even if I knew, I wouldn't say.
Okay. We can go ahead and tell him about his wife's affair. So, here's what I'm thinking, guys. Out of these 3 options, I think we need to have Neumeier sell the horse. I think if we tell Rakowski about his wife's affair, that's going to completely decimate this whole movement. If we have Rudy punch Neumeier out, that maybe do no favors either, because we're trying to get everyone hired back. Oh yeah, you know what?
I won't bother you anymore.
I think this is the easiest option. Noodle, let's do this.
Mr. Neumeier?
Ja,
Wait a minute, was there someone...
Nothing really. I won't take your time.
sehr gut.
Hold on, was there someone to talk to up here? Oh, we can talk to the reporter. Sure, why not?
Have you learned anything?
Actually, I wanted to ask you myself about Neumeier.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours? Fine. Wolfgang Neumeier, born 1858, father Klaus, mother Anna, younger son, runs the local branch of his father's empire. What else? He has a reputation as a successful entrepreneur, but I don't think that's valid anymore. He eats dumplings for dinner and doesn't add sugar to his tea. Shoe size 41 and a half.
That's quite impressive.
Your turn. What do you know?
Mention the offer to buy Bucephalus. Oh.
What do you know about the workers?
Each one has a powerful personal story. They're furious and joined in solidarity. Either they come out on top, or that Rode guy will rip Neumeier apart.
Yes.
Anything else?
Why do you keep calling me WS?
Because I want you to remember it.
I don't understand.
You'll understand.
Mention the offer to buy Bucephalus. Nah.
I won't take any more of your time.
If you've got anything interesting, you know where to find me.
Let's just go straight to Neumeier.
Neumeier?
Yeah.
Word 4.
Deep in your heart, you know what's important and what the right thing to do is. It's the man that counts, not the horse.
Yeah, you're right. Meine Herren, listen to me, please. I know some bad words have been said, but I have found a solution. Your Freunde will go back to work.
Really?
Yeah. I've understood what really matters. You are the most important. Now, everyone can get back to work. Ich verspreche es.
Has he lost his mind or what?
Gentlemen, it worked. We'll start a union.
Yeah. Journal updated. Go back to Abby. Now, the reason I didn't tell the reporter about that is if people find out about the horse and that was the entire reason he was holding on and fired people, I think that would cause a lot more problems. So we're making kind of an educated guess here. Well, Abby should be happy at least. The only people who got knocked out were in his bar. And he got a front row ticket.
Done. The wheels are in motion. I'm accepting compliments.
I could kiss your forehead. How did you manage to do that?
It turned out Neumeier had a purebred horse. It was worth enough to re-employ all the people he had fired. So he decided to sell it.
And a new saddle.
How generous. And voluntarily, of course.
Of course.
Believe it or not, I've been quite busy myself. Listen to this. Spirit King and Phantom Prince. Or, better yet, Poet and Pilgrim. Get it?
Sure.
You're the poet and I'm the pilgrim because I've traveled a lot?
You bet. And fuck that guy with his WS. So see you around, Pilgrim.
All right. Good stuff. You completed the quest quitting time. And looks like everything, you know, an adulterer got punched in the face. People are getting rehired with higher pay wages. A union's being formed. Not too shabby. Good night's work. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and end it here. And we still have some other quests to do here. And this is all main quest stuff. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.